Just wanted to pull out some notes here so I don't say the same things Gail did. Please excuse me, I'm battling that summer cold. The worst. I've been honored the past year of service. You're sitting in temporary Florida House. So we're kind of guiding the ship, that big ship of government. It's really hard to make the turn on things. But with a leader like Ron DeSantis, we are certainly making that turn, especially in environmental policy and water policy. One of the things that we've done that I think will be everlasting, hopefully, in the Florida House is how we spend money. To put in an appropriation for something, you'll need to file a bill in the Florida House. You have to get it heard in front of the committee, so go to the appropriations chairman and have your bill heard. You have to have it questioned and debate it, and then it will be eligible for the budget. This has made things a little bit tougher for people to file for appropriations, because you're going to think about it, because you are going to have to explain what you're asking for in that money. You're not going to want to stand up in front of your colleagues and ask for bonuses for a really great program in your area for their director. You want your dollars to go to the project. And I hope that this will be everlasting in the House, and so that people will really think about where they're appropriating the money. We've had a great session and a great couple of years. We're growing in the state of Florida. As y'all know, we have about 20 million people in the state, and in the next 10 years, we're projected to have 26 million. So we're going to add 6 million new people in the state over the next 10 or 12 years. We need jobs. We need to make sure that we are expanding jobs, because we're going to have all these people. You need to have them working and not just taking services. Traditionally, Florida, we've been in agriculture, tourism. As Gail mentioned, we've had record tourism here in the state. Hey, here's one cool thing that I heard. Disney would employ 70,000 people in the state of Florida, and that is all at one location. They are the largest single location employer in the United States. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was interesting. Manufacturing is something that we desperately need to expand, and gone are the days of the big smokestacks. Our very own IRFC is going to be expanding and building a manufacturing center, because we have manufacturing for the marine industry, aerospace industry, right here on the Treasure Coast. They will help train those new workers in the state. And the average manufacturing job is more or less now $56,000 as compared to the average job paying in Martin County, which is $36,000. It's quite a big difference. So manufacturing with Indian River State, and we were able to get the appropriation for them to build that building, will make sure that those jobs are going towards that. Additionally, I've been working on things in the sciences and biosciences. We don't want VGTI left the Treasure Coast. We don't want Torrey Pines to go, and to the south, we don't want to lose Scripps or Mont Splunk. But in the House, we really don't believe in just sending money to companies, to lower companies here. We would rather put our money and our research dollars to the universities. So our dollars will go to FAU, and they'll build a brain institute there in Jupiter. And that way they can share the science and have degrees with both the Knox Splunk and Scripps and FAU on their diploma. This will allow students to study in both the classroom and in the industry, in the scientific industry, like no place else in the world. And we will have that right here. That will also spawn up other jobs, whether it's manufacturing in the pharmaceutical industry or other issues. And hopefully we'll be able to cure diseases of the brain like Alzheimer's and autism right here in our own backyard. And as healthcare chair, healthcare appropriations chair, that is something that I've worked on. You know, our healthcare budget in the state of Florida is almost half the budget. So when we get those dollars, almost half of it goes to healthcare. A third goes to Medicaid. And here in the state of Florida, about 65% of new births are under Medicaid. So healthcare is a growing problem. We all know as business people, we all know the cost of healthcare, what it's doing to employee raises, what's doing to the bottom line in many of our companies. So we have got to talk about issues, and I'm proud to say we've passed a number of policies that will address those issues that hopefully we can get into. I'm going to cut it off here and save myself for a couple of questions towards the end, if you don't mind.
Thank you very much.